Just one, but two breathtaking ships found side by side. At number 1, the exceptional Nemi ships.
The Nemi ships, the most awe-inspiring ancient ships ever.
They come from the greatest, most advanced civilization of the ancient world, Rome. Its emperors were all powerful, and they competed to be the most outrageous, the most extravagant, the most magnificent.
I can't express to you enough how much Roman emperors believed in themselves. They were the masters of the universe. They believed they were gods.
It's not surprising, then, that the 20th century fascist leader of Italy, Benito Mussolini, looked back nostalgically to those times. And the fanciful dreaming of a modern-day dictator led to one of the most amazing discoveries ever. It was here at Lake Nemi, a small volcanic lake just south of Rome. Drain it, said Mussolini. Why? Because he knew that beneath its surface lay something extraordinary. The biggest ruins of ancient ships ever found.
The Nemi ships are an incredible discovery. It's safe to say they're the Pompeii of maritime archaeology.
What they discovered showed two of the most technologically advanced ships of ancient times. They were the result of one man's superhuman ego, and he was the most infamous Roman emperor of them all.
The most power-crazy of the emperors? Caligula. He was determined to show off his godlike powers by being the most extravagant and the most outrageous.
From this power-crazy madness came something absolutely incredible.
These were Caligula's wonder ships, both nearly 250 feet long.
One was a temple ship where you could worship the goddess Diana, but the other was a party ship where you could see Caligula in his true light.
He lived a hedonistic life. His debauchery and sexual depravity knew no bounds.
Caligula said he desired nothing as much as that which was impossible, and the Nemi ships are really an incarnation of that idea. They are so opulent, they are so extraordinary, they are such remarkable feats of engineering, so they seem to really encapsulate Caligula's excessive, slightly split personality.
Emperor Caligula was trying to outdo all the ships that had come previously. The Nemi ships were fitted with the latest technology. Bilge pumps, underfloor heating, ball bearings. We're talking almost 2,000 years ago. These ships were packed with the latest tech.
Ball bearings were unheard of in the ancient world. They might have been part of a spectacular, magically rotating statue of the goddess Diana. They weren't seen again until almost 1,500 years later with Leonardo da Vinci. And even the ship's anchors were ahead of their time.
The Nemi ships had anchors made of iron rather than wood. This was a first, and it goes to show how forward-thinking the designers of this incredible ship were.
Iron was a much more effective material to use, and the innovation didn't stop there. There were incredible chain bilge pumps. Next seen over 1,000 years later, super advanced plumbing with piston pumps for hot and cold water, only reinvented in the Middle Ages. But the ships were so high-spec that building them almost bankrupted Rome.
They were a totally over-the-top demonstration of Caligula's power. And he could use them for a retreat, kind of like the way the presidents used Camp David. And any guest on that ship would have been overwhelmed and intimidated by the sheer opulence.
It's not known quite why the ships were left to sink, but after their recovery from the lake, the Italians built a huge museum to house them. Tragically, it was largely destroyed in the devastation of World War II. But just the few remaining artifacts are themselves technological wonders.
There's no question that the Nemi ships brilliantly project the decadence and the extravagant power of Rome, and that's why they have to be number one in our top 10.